I got on a cookie hoodie, but I ain't smoking cookies. Because cookies be stealing. The more you know, bro. Smoking some better shit. A lot of you niggas gonna be like, nah, cookies is the best, bro. Yo, bro. Yo, fuck, brother. Cookies is the best, brother. No, it's not, bro. Cookies sucks, bro. Cookies sucks, bro. Fuck. We got a new cookie store near me. You think I went? No. But fuck, brother. It's fucking cookies, dude. Nigga, fuck. They suck, nigga. Anyways, y'all got me to 100 watch hours. Just wanna let y'all know I appreciate it a lot. I made a video for y'all earlier, but it was about like worst like scandals and shit. But I gotta figure that shit out on like my own time. How to something happened to the video. I gotta figure it out. Y'all gonna fuck with that one though, but to replace that shit for y'all, I made that shit like this morning. It's like what, 8 o'clock now. This one's just some conspiracy theories for y'all. You feel me? I know y'all be into conspiracies. Everybody into conspiracies, bro. Come on. I'm into conspiracy, bro. I am a conspiracy. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but I'm a conspiracy. Nah, I'm playing, bro. But let's watch this fucking video, dog. I'm just talking because like I'm bored and like. You see, the thing is now, now my life is like this, bro. Like, since I started posting these videos like a month ago, all I do, bro, when I'm bored, I'm tired, when I'm angry, when I'm feeling upset, when I'm happy, bro, I just come over here, open my computer. I've been making videos for y'all, bro. That's literally like my form of like entertainment now. It's like sitting here, talking to the phone, and like recording these videos, bro. That's it. Even editing them bitches is fun because I edited them in like 5 minutes, bro. It ain't nothing serious. I don't be doing nothing special, bro. I can see it in the videos. I don't be doing nothing special. But I lied. I said let's get into it. We didn't get into it. We gonna get into it now. I done lit this thing like 4 times. Did I not?
Blank look in his eye. He didn't know who we were. He didn't know.
Oh, this is 10 conspiracies that turned out to be true.
Or his daughters.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 conspiracy theories that
I feel like I'm gonna get copyrighted for posting this, but fuck it.
turned out to be true.
Oh, there's the president sitting there signing a document. What the heck were we worried about?
For this list, we'll be going over the straight.
I'm gonna skip that because you talking too much, bro. I be talking too much, but it's my channel. I'm supposed to talk too much. You don't want to listen to them, bro. You want to listen to me, you feel me?
Crashed down to Earth in Roswell, New Mexico. Theories that it was an alien spacecraft have pervaded pop culture for over a half a century since.
Everybody thinks that Roswell was the first sighting of a UFO in the United States, and that bull roar.
The U.S. Air Force claimed that the object was...
It's true. I was the ship that landed in Roswell.
A weather balloon only added fuel to the fire. And the conspiracy theorists were right. It was no weather balloon, and there was a cover-up. But it wasn't an alien ship either, probably. The object was a high-altitude balloon launched as part of Project Mogul.
I'm gonna ask y'all another question, another poll question. Yo, since we on the topic, how the fuck do y'all think orange juice is better than apple juice? Huh? What? That don't make sense, bro. But I feel like a poll about aliens, like, you know, I think aliens are real, but there's no way Earth is the only place where people can live, bro. There's no way.
Balloons were intended to detect sound waves from Soviet atomic bomb tests. During the Cold War, the U.S. military couldn't exactly be honest about that in the papers. Now, whether you think that's another cover story, well,
This better not be another damn Russian spy job.
Number 9, Big Tobacco's big lie.
There's extensive use of this technology, which is called ammonia chemistry, that allows for nicotine to be more rapidly absorbed in the lungs and therefore affect the brain and central nervous system.
Smoking causes lung cancer and a lot of other adverse health effects. Scientists demonstrated this definitively in the 1950s. However, public opinion wavered for decades, with sources springing up to generate controversy and debate. Some suspected that the tobacco industry was suppressing and distorting the facts through a coordinated campaign, and it eventually came out that they were. Together, the world's largest tobacco companies initiated Operation Berkshire to generate fake controversy and debate. Big Tobacco knew that smoking caused cancer and that nicotine was addictive. They decided not to make cigarettes less harmful because addiction made them a lot of money.
Now, the work we did here is confidential, not for public. B.
Number 8, the White Sox through the World Series. The Chicago White Sox are on record for having one of the longest droughts between winning World Series at 87 years. However, they weren't always known for their bad luck. Back in the late 1910s, the Sox won in 1917, and they even had a wonder like Shoeless Joe Jackson on the team. Yet,
the NBA be doing that. Like right now, about all the teams that you think suck, they're doing that on purpose. They got bad players on purpose so that they can get that nigga overseas and like playing overseas ball right now. I think he's like 17. He's like 7'4". He can shoot, dribble, dunk, drive, pass, everything.
rumors during the 1919 series held that the games were fixed. The White Sox
court
lost
to court.
the series.
You know, court to court, bro. He get KD a run for his money. Prime KD a run for his money.
Persisted into the next year. Eventually, a grand jury found evidence that 8 players, including Jackson, though his role is disputed, were involved in a conspiracy to receive money in exchange for throwing the series.
I think the Black Sox players saw a high reward for what they were doing. They could make as much as their yearly salary in 1 week for fixing the World Series.
While a trial found them not guilty, they were nevertheless banned from the league permanently. Number 7, nefarious agents infiltrated the government. The Church of Scientology is infamously touchy about any criticism of their organization.
I didn't mean anything by it. I don't even know L. Ron Hubbard.
Their influence over celebrities is well known, but theories about their influence over the government are also out there. And here's the thing. Scientologists really did infiltrate the government. In the 1970s, at least 5,000 members of the organization conducted espionage on government agencies and private organizations. And this wasn't a fringe element either. The founder's wife, Mary Sue Hubbard, pleaded guilty and went to prison. It was one of the largest scale infiltrations of the U.S. government in history. All of this was done with the aim of destroying evidence that painted Scientology in an unfavorable light. It arguably had quite the opposite effect.
Boy, those Scientologists, they can be pretty sensitive.
Number 6, the FBI spied on political activists. Those involved in political protests and other activist causes are often paranoid
that the black man that infiltrated the KKK. He got a card and everything.
Being watched. And they should be, because it's happened before and it can happen again.
Tapes from the hotel rooms, FBI reports, those are pieces of information that we shouldn't have.
From the late 50s to the early 70s, the FBI engaged in illegal surveillance, infiltration, and disruption of protest movements and other organizations deemed subversive.
He realized how sick this country was. We were trying to reveal the truth about segregation.
These ranged from independence movements to civil rights movements to feminist organizations. They even had John Lennon, the former Beatles frontman, under watch. While this program, named COINTELPRO, was abolished in 1971, others may have taken its place.
This represents the darkest part of the Bureau's history.
Number 5, the first female U.S. president. While the United States has yet to elect a woman to the office of president, by electoral college anyway, some theorize that a woman has assumed the duties of the office already. In 1919, President Woodrow Wilson suffered a debilitating stroke. This left him bedridden and partially paralyzed with some impaired judgment.
If I don't help him be president, what kind of wife am I?
For over a year, Wilson's wife Edith aided him in governing the country, to the point where she was basically performing his job in all but name. The degree of her involvement was kept a close secret, and Wilson herself denied that she made executive decisions until her death.
So he's like sitting there and they like move his arm and then they just release that to the press, and that's how dumb people were back then.
Number 4, the government is spying on you. The common refrain for cranks and conspiracy nuts for decades has been that the government is watching our every move. And it's not completely wrong. With the rise of smartphones and the internet, the government has conducted mind control experiments. The idea of a government agency trying to control people's minds might sound like science fiction, but it really happened.
Prostitutes would lure men to these apartments, and then once the men were in the apartments, they were dosed with LSD, and then they were basically studied by CIA scientists.
In the 1970s, a commission on the CIA's activities within the U.S. exposed the existence of Project MK-Ultra, a secret program that used drugs and torture to manipulate its victims' mental states.
Kool-Aid was spiked with LSD. It was horrible.
These experiments were conducted on prisoners in secret detention centers around the world, as well as within American universities, hospitals, and prisons. The CIA also funded brutal experiments involving electroconvulsive therapy in Montreal, Canada. Victims of MK-Ultra included Ken Kesey and Allen Ginsberg. It's one of the darkest conspiracies out there, and we still don't know the full extent of it. Did you enjoy this video?